With the election in full swing, things are hotting up here in Westminster. Jesus, this is dull as shit. This election is like reporting sand. Yeah, right, look at the French elections, Tim, right? The tone of that election. Macron's on TV shouting down a microphone full of energy. You got Le Pen saying the future of France is at stake. Here, the most exciting thing that has happened is Corbyn being called a mugwump. I don't know what a mugwump is. I know what Boris Johnson is. He's a posh, privileged, entitled, floppy-haired tit. But what the fuck is a mugwump? They can't even insult each other properly. The US election, you had an ex-president's wife up against a Satsuma fuckwit, and they were pussy grabbing and fainting and locking themselves in bathrooms, hurling abuse at each other. Here, there is no energy at all. No passion. Theresa May's election strategy is do the least amount necessary to look like you give a fuck. Hardly inspiring stuff, is it? I believe that a strong and stable blah, blah, blah. What do you believe? You don't look like you believe anything. You sound and look as excited as a reanimated corpse. And we all know whose corpse, don't we? At least Thatcher had a fucking life force about her. Probably all the coal miners' blood she was injecting. Corbyn? He also looks about as passionate as a fucking zombie. The whole thing is like Yes Minister meets The Walking Dead. And not in a good way. Farron looks like a boy who keeps getting his lunch money stolen off him. He's limp. The leader of a supposedly progressive mainstream party is an evangelical Christian who can't quite bring himself to say that a man bumming another man in the privacy of his own home is not an act of evil. Doesn't sound that fucking liberal to me. We're all sinners, apparently. Go fuck yourself, you born-again Bible twat. Even the leader of UKIP is avoiding the press, which is a refreshing change, actually. The most exciting bit of the election was the election being announced, because it was unexpected. But even then, she just basically poked her head round the door of number 10, election, June 8th, and that was it. She even used the word reluctantly. Apparently, she decided on the general election whilst on a walking holiday in Wales. Kind of set the tone there, Theresa, didn't you? The Tories are going to do the least amount necessary, and it's the right strategy. The more boring and unengaged they are, the more bored and unengaged we will be, and that can only work in the Tories' favour. Rather than electoral fraud like last time, apathy is their new winning election strategy, and it's fucking working. So it's up to all the other bum mongles, or whatever they're called, to flush her out. Smoke her out at number 10. Challenge her to engage and debate, because if they don't, this country will sleepwalk into a generation of Tory rule. It's as if none of them really want to be there, you know? Who'd I miss? Sturgeon. Sounds like turgid. You know? Hotting up. Yeah. I've had hotter farts. Yeah. Thanks, Kate. I'll be here with all today's election action, including an exclusive interview with Michael Howard.